right, this is another one. Tension as angry youth burn 30 houses over the death of their colleague. All right, the news in detail. A gruesome murder of a resident in Kakamega country has caused fear and anger in equal measure. Police are now investigating retaliatory attacks, which saw an entire village set ablaze and residents left out in the cold. Over 30 houses went up in flames. The destruction caused by a group of youth who burnt down the houses in the entire village. Occupants comforted to safety, trying to salvage whatever they could save. It was believed to get the attack by young men, including border riders, was as a result of the murder of their fellow resident, Kevin, who was stabbed to death at a disco matanga. The demonstrators carried Kevin and his coffin on their shoulder for close to 4 kilometers, taking the body to each of the destroyed houses. As it is, they accused the owners of being involved in his death. This has caused a lot of tension that is still high in the area, with affected residents asking police to provide them with security following threats of more retaliatory actions from the young men. It was gathered that residents of Emukaya village in Navakolo are unsettled after a string of touching of houses by angry youth in the area. This was in retaliation for the murder of a fellow youth, Kevin Mutenyo. He is said to have been stabbed while attending a disco matanga in the same village. Reports indicate that Mutenyo got involved in a back and forth over a certain girl, eventually getting stabbed and succumbing to the injuries. A group of youth armed with machetes, clubs, and petroleum fuel went ahead to burn down over 30 houses, rendering their owners homeless. They even went as far as carrying the body of the deceased in a casket for over 4 kilometers, taking the body to every house they burned down. Residents of the area are reportedly unsettled as the same youth promised to come back and kill those they believe to be behind the murder of Mutenyo. This report has been heard by NTV in their 7 p.m. news. All right, and that has been said so far. A lot are actually happening. Well, that was it. Well, it's not an easy thing to live a life of let me put it in a way that you understand. By the time you try to live a life that is not worthy of emulation, most times these are the results you get. Listening to what happened according to this story right now, we discovered that the young man who was stabbed went to the club to party. After some alcohol and all that, there was a girl that was involved in it. In the end, they were fighting because of the girl. The same girl that they were fighting for now caused this havoc, to the extent they started quarreling and all that, and he was stabbed. You understand things like that. When people are being asked not to do some promiscuous habits, they will tell you, I beg, what are you talking about? And now this has caused a lot of chaos in the state right now, which is making a lot of people to suffer what they know nothing about. Now it was gathered that about 30 houses were burnt, and most definitely Most of these houses, most of these house owners that their places were burnt, majority of them would know nothing about this. But because of somebody, there's something they call bad egg in a basket. Because of that bad egg could cause a lot of havoc in the country, in a state, in an environment, in an association, in a community. You understand? That is why it is good for you to train up your child very well. Now, this set of young men have caused a lot of havoc by no fine. It was so painful to them that one of them was stabbed, which led to his death. But the thing is, the way they were now taking it is now affecting a whole lot of people. In fact, affecting the whole community right now. Well, it has been said that the police are investigating the matter, but the thing is, either they are investigating the matter or not, what havoc that has happened has happened. So that is why in a country like Nigeria, if I'm relating this right now, talking about the hashtag #EndSARS, most of the leaders were not ready to make things happen, to make things work out in the country. To the extent the youth had to come out to protest against bad governance, to protest against the way the police had been treating masses in the country, judicial killings and all that. And now, instead for the federal government to take this into action, the next thing, they started killing the innocent ones. So that's why we are talking about right now, that in anything you are doing in life, try as much as possible to be good, to be straightforward, because one thing will definitely lead to another, of which will now cause a lot of havoc, killings and all that. I pray that it will not be our portion. But the truth of the matter is, everybody needs to do the right thing. By the time you do the right thing, then the right thing, good thing will surely follow you. And if you take a look at what has happened, you notice that even the same girl they were fighting for must have absconded, and that is it. And this girl will keep living her life, but who is dead is dead. But the thing is, now they are affecting the whole community, because it wouldn't be an easy task for you to have burnt about 30 houses. You can imagine, where do you want these people to continue their habitation? And of which, if you want to do a very good findings, you understand or believe that most of all these house owners must have spent a lot in acquiring this kind of property. So what we are talking in essence is, let everybody try as much as possible to watch his back, try as much as possible to do the right thing, because you don't know who might come for you later. And this is what we are talking about. Nigeria must be a better country. Relating this to Nigeria, the situation in Nigeria right now, everybody needs to come together to make things work out, so that everybody will live peacefully. And that is my advice. Well, that is it, my people, on this one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.